This story appears in the July 31, 2021 issue of Forbes Asia. Subscribe to Forbes Asia. This story is part of Forbes's coverage of Thailand's richest 2021. See the full list here. Thailand has been hard hit by the pandemic. Government bonds have had the worst total year-to-date returns among Asia's emerging markets this year. The baht recorded the second worst performance among Asia's currencies, and the worst among Southeast Asia, over the same period. After its success in containing COVID-19 last year, the government is grappling with the biggest wave of infections yet, causing the central bank to cut its GDP growth forecast for the year to 1.8% from 3%. In a country where tourism and travel account for 20% of GDP, over 1.4 million jobs have been lost in these sectors alone. In May last year, Thai Airways became the first and the only national flag carrier in Southeast Asia to file for bankruptcy protection. Thais have been affected too, with the country's poverty rate rising from 6.2% in 2019 to 8.8% last year, according to the World Bank. On the positive side, exports in May rebounded 40% year-on-year as worldwide demand picks up. Thailand has achieved remarkable progress over the last generation, driven by the private sector creating jobs that pulled millions out of poverty. Still, even before the pandemic, economic growth had slowed due to weaker demand from US-China tensions, economic mismanagement and rising household debt. The domestic political landscape, already volatile, was further disrupted by COVID-19. Thailand's recovery will depend on global growth and vaccine progress. The government has vowed to vaccinate 70% of the population by year's end, but rates remain in single digits. There's also hope in Thailand's beleaguered tourism industry with plans to fully reopen borders by year's end, though when tourism can return to pre-pandemic levels is anyone's guess.